Now imagine that you're a chef and you have a prized recipe for a dish, let's just say fettuccine alfredo. Every time you make it, you don't start from scratch wondering what ingredients do I use or how long do I cook the sauce for. You have a recipe, a trusted and streamlined guide that ensures that you get delicious pasta every single time. And the best part is that it doesn't take up too much thought because it's all right there and ready for you to implement. This is essentially what a mental model does for decision making. A mental model is like your brain's own recipe book for quick and efficient decision making. It simplifies the whirlwind of decisions and things you face every single day, and it makes it into a manageable and familiar process. When you're faced with a decision, whether it's big or small, these mental models kick in order to reduce the amount of thought you have to put into those decisions, which is pretty cool because it means you're not reinventing the wheel each time. Instead, you're applying tried and true strategies that help you navigate through choices faster and with more confidence. By relying on these models, you're not just saving time, you're also enhancing the decision-making quality as well. They allow you to leverage past learning and experiences in a structured way. This allows you to tackle even the most complex problems with less stress and more success. Whether you're deciding on a career path, planning a major project, or simply choosing where to invest your energy. Mental models are your secret tool for clearer, smarter, and more efficient decision making. And this is a quote from the book that we're reading today, The Great Mental Models, Volume 1 by Farnham Street. And this can be found on page 18. A mental model is simply a representation of how something works. We cannot keep all of the details of the world in our brains, so we use mental models to simplify the complex into understandable and organizable chunks. Now consider a driver adjusting mirrors before a road trip. The reason someone would do that is to ensure that all angles are covered. The goal is to reduce the amount of blind spots. Now, this preparation isn't just about safety, it's about creating a clear and comprehensive view of the surrounding area. Reducing blind spots in our lives and careers involves enhancing our perception and understanding of the world around us. It's all about expanding our view to encompass various angles and perspectives that enable us to interact with society and our environment more effectively. Just as the driver uses mirrors to see more clearly, we use intellectual tools and strategies to uncover hidden truths overlooked in our daily decision making. This process of refining our ability to see from multiple dimensions not only improves our problem-solving skills, but also deepens our understanding of complex situations. So by actively seeking to reduce our blind spots, we cultivate a form of wisdom that allows us to make more informed and better decisions. And this quote from the book can be found on page 17, and it says, "In life and business, the person with the fewest blind spots wins. Removing blind spots means we see, interact with, and move closer to understanding reality. We think better, and thinking better is about finding simple processes that help us work through problems from multiple dimensions and perspectives, allowing us to better choose solutions that fit what matters to us. The skill for finding the right solutions for the right problems is one form of wisdom." Now, I hope you don't hate snakes because this story involves a lot of them. Have you heard of the term the Cobra effect? This term originated during British rule in India. The government was troubled by a large amount of venomous cobras, and they were trying to reduce the cobra population, so they offered a bounty for every dead cobra that was brought to them. And initially, this seemed like an amazing solution to solve this pressing problem that they were facing. However, people quickly figured out that they could profit by breeding cobras, then killing them, then bringing them to the government. And this led to a major increase in the breeding of cobras. And when the government found out about this, they obviously terminated the bounty program for the cobras. And so what happened next? All the cobra breeders just released them out into the wild. And this ended up leaving them with way more cobras that they had in the first place. So what this story illustrates is the idea of second order thinking. And second order thinking goes beyond the consideration of immediate effects and instead anticipate further reaching consequences. So unlike first order thinking, which may stop at killing a cobra gets me a reward, second order thinking extends to what happens if everybody starts breeding cobras in order to make a bunch of money. So by applying second order thinking, we can better foresee and mitigate unintended consequences. And this will lead to more sustainable and better decision making. Now, the book that I was reading today says that there's like 1 million mental models. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I know for sure that there are at least 300 mental models. And basically, what these are just frameworks for making incredible decisions. And if you've never looked into mental models, I highly recommend you do. Now, you can check out the book today, or you can also check out this one. This one is called Super Thinking, and this is an incredible one. This one has 300 mental models in it, and it kind of explains what each one is. Now, Charlie Munger talks a little bit about mental models, and basically he says, you know, you don't need that many, you just need the few that work really well, right? And so there's a lot of mental models out there. The idea is to go through and kind of figure out the frameworks that are going to help you the most in life, and then just using them time and time again to make faster decisions. Because when we try to make decisions from scratch, we have to use all of our mental cognition in order to start from zero and get to wherever it is that we're trying to go in our decision process. Instead, with mental models and frameworks, we don't start from zero, we start from the framework itself, which makes it a lot faster and easier, and it conserves energy too. So I hope you liked this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.